Why do we go down the rabbit hole? What's so alluring in that hole that we must go into it? We find ourselves knee deep in shit sometimes and we don't understand why. Walking around in the dark tunnels, we're not rabbits. Yet we squeeze our big human bodies into these holes, trying to find truth around every corner, only to find ourselves deeper and deeper in the rabbit hole. And the rabbit hole gets smaller and smaller, my friends. And to fit down this rabbit hole, you have to almost take a pill to become smaller, to become the rabbit. I invite everybody to become the rabbit, because having fear of rabbit holes should be against your religion. If there's a hole and you go into it, God created that hole and allowed you to go into it, understand? Doors open and close. We don't ever get to open and close the doors that we want. We are only allowed to go through doors. Is free will real? What compels us to do the things we do? Even when we're afraid sometimes, we push forward. I once went down this rabbit hole and I found kids screaming. All I could hear was their screams. 800,000 kids go missing a year. 600 of which are kidnapped by strangers. 600,000 kids go missing a year. Now these are U.S. citizens in the U.S. Could you imagine how many more kids are taken yearly across the world to feed what? What machine is eating so many kids? Is there a serial killer out there? Are there multiple serial killers out there? These holes get tight. So you start looking for answers and you start finding holes in other areas, and before you know it, you find yourself in a completely different area. The hole you went down is now a completely different hole. You want to get out, but there's simply no way out. So you're stuck in this hole. If you're like me, you believe God is in control of everything. Things happen for a reason. The bad people, the bad things happen for a reason. God's in control of that. For what? I don't know. I don't pretend to know. I don't try to explain why or what God is. I just know that there is a God. And suffering happens. I don't believe in the devil. I do believe God allows this suffering to happen. We don't understand why. Is God bad? Is God good? Is he neither? Is he both? These are very difficult questions to ask. Will we ever find the answer? Is QAnon the answer? Is QAI? Artificial intelligence is going to be the super intelligence that we discover. It's not going to be aliens, you understand? It's going to be alien to us. Is it going to save the world? Is it going to cure us, cure what ails us? Comment below what you think about AI and super intelligence. Do you believe in aliens? I think we should all take a dive into these rabbit holes, if anything. Don't be afraid of rabbit holes. Don't be afraid, because in these rabbit holes are other people people that didn't choose to be born in these rabbit holes, and they're born, bona fide born. There's children that are born in these holes and they're screaming out loud. And they may or may not be real. QAnon may or may not be real. The things that we're being led to believe could be a play on our emotions, but at the end of the day, it could be real. And with that, we take it very seriously. Pedophiles, beware. All across the world, rich or not, we're coming after you. And it's not just me, there's an army of us. Where we go one, we go all, people. To God be the glory.